Fired up. Fired up. Guess who became an ETL today? You got it. This individual I met in I met him at a meetup. And I walked up to him and I said, man, if you know anybody that's looking to make any money around here, let me know. I'm looking for people that I can mentor, that I can introduce to my mentor who makes over $250,000 a month, even if he's sleeping. And if you know anybody, let me know. He's like, all right, I'll let you know. So we were doing a round robin. We were talking to other people in the room. There was about 25 people there at a real estate investor meeting. Let me repeat that. Real estate investment meeting in our hometown. And this individual showed up and said, hey, we just started talking, got to know each other. And I let him talk, and I let him more and more, got to know him. I said, man, you're a sharp individual. You got a lot going on. What do you do for work? And he says, oh, I work for I work for a company. And I said, oh, you do? He said, yeah, I work for a telecommunications company. I say, oh, okay, that's cool. And how you like it? Well, it's okay. I like it, but, I'm always looking for something better. I just started this real estate investment group, and I'm doing that now, and I'm really excited about that. And I say, all right, awesome. Let me ask you a question. Do you get paid on everything that you sell month after month, year after year for doing something once? And he said, no, I never even heard such a thing. And I said to him, let me show you how. But right now is not a good time. I'm very busy, got a lot going on. But let's spend some time tomorrow at 1 o'clock or 4. What's best for you? He said, let's meet at 4. I said, okay. What time? Where? And I said, let's meet at the Panera Bread over by Adams's. Okay, cool. Now, I went in, I started doing my other talking to other people, and doing what I got to do. I woke up the next morning to a text. Hey, we're ready to go. I can't wait to meet you tonight. Okay, that's when I knew I had somebody on my hands. When he's reminding me about a meeting, okay, that he don't even know anything about me. He don't even know what he's walking into, okay? Then, an hour before the meeting, he texts me. He says, hey, what kind of coffee do you drink? And I said, I don't drink any coffee, but I drink OJ. Get me an OJ. And that's a second reason I knew that I had somebody on my hands. I was like, all right, I got to prepare for this meeting. This is going to be a good one. Out of many, many, many meetings, okay? It's not just like I went to one meeting and signed him up. Meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting, and just looking for that one person, right? So, I show up. He's ready to go. He's all fired up. He just got back from Hawaii. He was with his wife on a little trip to Hawaii. So he was relaxed. That's what he told me, okay? So one thing led to another. We started talking, and I got to know him a little more. And then once I got to know him, I showed him the 1 through 8. The 1 through 8 was done. And he comes to me. He's like, man, I got no time for this. I can't. I just started a real estate investment. I got some things going on. I have no time. Mike, I have no time for this. I cannot make this work. I cannot do this. And I said, well, the reason why you don't have the time is because the reason why you need to do this. And I'm not looking for your time. I'm looking to work with your people. Just introduce people to me and take it from there. Okay? So we just started talking. I did my 3-way. I got my RD on the phone, which is Harsh Patel, regional director, top producing. And I said, and let me introduce you to this individual. I just met him. He's a great guy. I'm excited for you to meet him. Harsh, can you meet Jovan Dudley? Harsh did his thing. He edified me. And then he talked and talked and talked. Now, I missed a closing because of this. I was supposed to be at a close. The meeting was so long that I had to call my client that I was supposed to go to, a seller, and let him know I'm stuck in traffic, that I'm not going to be able to make the closing. But it's not that important. I mean, a real estate agent doesn't have to be at a closing. But I believe in that because I believe in servicing the client. So that's why I go, because I want to get referrals out of them, right? So I missed the closing. So this is what I want to tell you. You have to fight for the hard ones. You have to talk to the people that don't want to talk to you. You have to, we were on the call for at least, that meeting was 3 hours. 3 hours long. Harsh was involved. Harsh was talking. I was talking. Everybody was talking. 3 hours. At the end, we got the application. Now, this individual was going to training. And I was taking him training for the first time. And I was so excited that I had somebody in my hands. And I was driving him. Remember, the ones that go to training are the what? The ones that you take to training. So I took him to Jeff Street's training in Connecticut, which is about an hour and a half from our house. As I'm driving to Connecticut, it's so funny because I'm in the location right where it just happened, right now, actually. Okay? And I was cleaning my dash. I got a lot of energy. You know what I mean? My dash was, so I was out of light and I was cleaning my dash. While I was rubbing my dash, I looked and I was like, I was bleeding everywhere. I was like, what did I just do? You know what I mean? I look and there's a razor blade up on top of the dash. I must have changed my inspection sticker, and what happened was I sliced my hand open. Now, I had to make that choice. Go to the hospital, go home and cry like a baby, or wrap that baby up and still take him to training. And I made a quick decision, and I don't know if it was the right decision or not, but I did it. And I said, I went inside, I grabbed the rag, I had a rag inside my glove compartment. I grabbed it, I wrapped it around my finger, and I kept driving. He looks at me, he goes, yo, you're bleeding, Mike. You cannot go. We got to turn around and go to the hospital. I said, no. We're going to training. I got this. Don't worry about it. I'm excited about training. And when I got to training and I started to, I had to go do a testimonial in front of Jeff. Now, remind me, I don't know anybody in Connecticut, okay? I just know Jeff and Street and Melissa, top producing RVPs in Connecticut, soon to be SVPs. I just wanted to get Jovan in front of them. Because I knew Jovan, I knew those guys would edify me. I knew those guys would tell me, tell him what I'm all about. How hard I work, that I've been putting trainings in, and I've been going. And thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Melissa, if you hear this. Okay, so I just want you to know that he saw that. And I didn't realize that until later on when I was driving home, and he's like, Mike, most people would turn around. I said, what are you talking about? He goes, most people would not do what you just did. Most people would cut themselves, say, I can't go to training. I have to turn around and go back home and do what they got to deal with. The next morning, the doctor said to me, Mike, you sliced yourself pretty well. I can't do stitches because it's been too late. So I paid that price. I got a little scar now. But you know what? He went to training. And that's all I wanted. I wanted him to get to training because I can't do it all. But I could put him in the car and I could drive him there. And today he's an ETL. His name is Jovan Dudley. He's been to 2 conventions. He's going to 3. This one he's bringing his wife. He's dedicated. I knew I had somebody in my hands when he's telling me what to do. Mike, I want this. Mike, I want that. The reason why we have a Tuesday training is because of Jovan Dudley. Because he's the one that pushed me. Said, Mike, we need to do a training. Mike, we need to do a training. Mike, we need to do, all right, Jovan, we already did the training here. We already, I want to make sure it's right. I want to make sure it's done right. I want to make sure we have enough. And I saw Bethany in Ohio doing training, and she was only an ETL. And I said, why can't I open up a training? I said to Regional Director Harsh Patel, and he said, Mike, you can do whatever you want. It's your area. You want to open up a training, open up a training. And that's what we did. So I just want to welcome executive team leader Jovan Dudley, hard worker, dedicated, reading books, doing everything that Mike and Pat can do. Listening to recordings, you know what I mean? We drove to Charlotte, North Carolina. We went to San Jose, California. Listen to this one. We're driving to San Jose, California. We're at the airport, and I'm involved with this skip lag, whatever, some type of plane where it's going to another destination. But, and I had to make that decision. I had to okay, do I stay back and not go to the convention because we made a mistake on the ticket. Well, not we, I did. I didn't realize that my suitcases were going to go to another location, and there was it's called the Hidden City. It was a hidden city, and I had to whap out $700 like that, because they said no, you bought the wrong ticket, all this garbage, and it was right before we jumped on a plane to go to San Jose, California, and I looked at Jovan, I looked at myself, I said, you know what? That's just 7 IBOs that are qualified. I got to do it. I can't let this guy behind. I cannot let him be. He's soon to be a regional director, and I got to show him that what I can do. And I had to go, work some angles and make that happen. It wasn't like I just picked the money off a money tray in the backyard. You know what I mean? So just understand that I'm very excited about this opportunity for this individual. This guy's a true champion. I am so excited for him to be on my team, to help other people become financially free, and show him the #1 system in the whole entire ACN program system out of 26 years, 5 continents. Willable, sellable, transferable. As our Senior Vice President, Michael Mazer, says, we're in business fantasy land. There's no bills here. Nothing. There's no overhead. There's no staff cost. There's nothing. There's nothing. It's just a one-time fee of $499. My belt buckle, costs more than that. Okay? My cell phone, used, not new, used, costs more than that. Okay? So, I'm fired up. I'm fired up for the convention. I want to thank you for listening to this. Congratulations, Jovan. You're a true champion. I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to take you all the way to the top. Have a great day.